Hi, I'm Roma Williams, and I will teach you and show you how I designed a course in Blackboard. The name of the course is Business Ethics. As you can see, the name of the course here, and you also see an image, Business Ethics. So that tells you the name of the course. We're going to open it up, and I'm going to show you the contents of the course. As I laid it out as designer of this course, and as a teacher of this course, I actually did both. I designed it and I set it up as the teacher how the course should flow. The first thing you will see is you come to the course content, you will see a welcome. This is a discussion called What Should I Do? And an online research project, an assignment for the students to undertake, and I also have a business ethics course. And as an additive, I put in a devotion, and actually this devotion you will see is related to business ethics. Um, the course content was easy to set up. The design flow is easy to set up. I just had one thing I didn't like, and that's on the discussion board. Discussion board, you have to actually go in and put the discussion in and tell it to flow over to the course contents page. As a designer, you will see how I went about setting it up. I actually put an image in here letting you know it's a business ethics course. Also put a welcome address. In my introduction, I also recorded a 1 to 2 minute video of me introducing the course I was teaching. I have put what the course involves, description of the course, and I included learning objectives in the course of what each student should be able to get out once the course is over with. In order to show you how I did that, I hit the edit button here. After I set it up, you can go and make changes. And once you make the changes, all you got to do is hit the save button. And actually the changes will stay in place. It was relatively easy to set that up. It was no problem going in and setting it up. Um, Now you hit the save button. It should save it because I didn't make any changes. They didn't have to hit the save. I can just hit the back arrow button. I also have a course for called What Should I Do? If we go in and look at it, you will see that it is a discussion for the students to complete an assignment. And on this assignment, it pretty much is self-explanatory. I included a YouTube video for them to go out and watch in order to complete the assignment and get the grade as a teacher. The assignment, you have to watch the video and write a discussion board. And also included in this discussion board, you have to respond back to at least one peer. I also set that up in the edit section. It was relatively simple. You just go in and put the settings in to get what you want the course to obtain. And then went throughout this in discussion in your online assignment, pretty much set it the same way. Also incorporated pertaining to the discussion of pretty much how ethics should not go. Um, Teaching this course. And as instruction designer, it was easy to set up, relatively easy. Once you get into it and just play around in it, you'll get the hang of what to do. This is from the side of perspective of the designer and as the teacher, how it should flow through and going through. I'm gonna skip the online research. Well, I did the online research. I'm gonna go back to it in a minute, but I'm gonna show you how it's easy to set up a test within Blackboard. All you do is put the questions in. I can show you again on how we set it up. Pretty much put the question in, and here's some things that they can choose. I give them 2 attempts to finish the task, how many points, and you can base on the assignment. There's a test on easy to floor questions. You put the answers in, and when they choose it, if it's right or wrong, there's a response that's going to pop up, letting them know if it's right and the correct answer. If it's wrong, it still would give them the correct answer, so that next time they take it, they probably get 100. So that was easy to set up. To the online research here, I put in an online research that will take them to another website for them to read and then come back and write their 2-page paper. It's assignment. You can set it up, due date, due time, how many points they get. Um, and that was easy to set up. You just follow the steps in setting up this course as an instructional designer. Like I said, I didn't have too many problems with it. It was easy. There's a lot of pros to it, a lot of flowing, a lot of everything that's easy to set up. I would tell you, use this Blackboard if you want to teach a course. If your school is looking to purchase it, I would go 100%. Like I said, the only thing I didn't like about it is the discussion. I had to set it up under the discussion board here for the students in order to get it in, and then you can tell it to go to your course content. With others, I can just go here to up here and say add, create, and it'll create the assignments and all that, and you just name it as what you need it to be. And I mean by that, I can show you real quickly. If I want to create something, I would create it, and over here is different places you can put it: folder, document, link, assignment, and all that. But discussion was not there, which I didn't care for. Pretty much, and like I say, I have a devotion I threw in for the students to look at, and it pretty much, the topic of it is Holy Spirit's place in your decision making, and in decision making is in business ethics. And another thing I looked at within this as an instructional designer was that how it flows with, you can make changes and you can make it, assign it for the students to be visible to the students. Here, all you do is click the button. You can hide it from the students until you're ready for them to present it, or you can let them see it all at one time. I can show them this one, or I can hide this one until they complete the assignment in order. If I want to complete this after they do the online research, I would not make it visible until a certain time, which is great. And I'm going to look at the perspective from the student preview so that you can see how you just hit the button and see what the students will see once they start the course. I'm waiting for it to load up. It's relatively a little slow sometimes. I thought maybe it was the internet, but I noticed that it takes a minute to go from one section to another. Now, that probably is a good reason not to get it, but all the pros outweigh the cons, so I would go on the pro side. As you can see here, you can see the perspective from the student. This is all they see because this is actually the welcome that they will actually, when they sign up for the course and take it, this is the welcome that they would see. And as I saw you on the perspective side of the builder, but this side, on this side, all they see is this. There was nothing else for them to see. They just go in and take the course, read it, follow the step by step of the assignments. I also have turned on progress tracking. It will track their progress, which is great because they can see what they have completed and what they have not completed. Because as you can see, this was completed on 7/23 at 10:59, has a check mark. So that item has been completed. So they can see as the student where they're at with it. They have yet to complete the devotion part, but this is due 7/24. So actually it shows it being completed, and it hasn't been completed, but as a student, they went in, completed it, so it shows completed, which is great. They can track their own progress to see if they completed an assignment or not. So I'm going to go back to the side where the instruction designer or the teacher would see this portion. It was easy on the communication because all you got to do is put it in, and it's self-explanatory with the instructions that what's being communicated for the student to do in order for them to learn what business ethics is. There's a learning environment. They have the materials here for the student to do. Now the training materials for instruction designer or teacher, they have that actually inside of Blackboard, because here it says creating accessible courses. You can look through that and it'll show you how to create a course in Blackboard. Like I said, it's easy to follow step by step, and you can actually set up this course in Blackboard. I enjoyed it. It's relative easy, and the outcome for this is, for me and for the student, me as the teacher, and for the student to learn. Me, I actually learned as a teacher how to set it up, and it's now for the students going to learn how to take this course and pass it. Um, and like I say, it takes you to other resources, like the online research. It takes them outside of this to another item for them to see. Here I can click on it and it takes them to another page for them to do the assignment. And actually on this here, it's about what is ethics, and it's 6 ethical lenses, and they're to read this and write a 2-page paper based on the lenses that they've chosen. And it was easy to incorporate it. So that is basically how Blackboard works. I enjoyed it. It's easy. Um, it's nothing to it. Like I said, I can make it visible to the students or not visible to the student. And actually, when we saw the visible to the student portion, you didn't see this because it's hidden from the students. And they don't see this. This is parts like when you're still constructing a section, they don't see it until you make it available to them to see. It's design, awesome. The fonts, great. You can make your font small, you can make it big, as you can make it bold, so that they can distinguish the headings, what is expected of them. And that is the course of setting, that is the example of setting a course up in Blackboard. As an instruction designer, you can do it. I would recommend you going in and playing with it, seeing step by step of what you can put in and what you cannot put in, how you can pull in assignments, YouTube videos, or going to another web page. You can put all those links in, and it's relative simple, easy step to do. And as the teacher, you go in and you set your course up because it flows from step A to step B to step C, and get the product for the student to be able to do it, do the assignment, complete the communication, the tools that's there, they're available. You even have an assessment tool. The assessment tool is they get a grade, or you get a Rubik's, or you set it up however you want it. You didn't have to use a Rubik. You can just go in and grade the assignment based on what you see and what you expect them to write. And what they're expected to learn. They have the objectives there. That's in the welcome, the introduction. They have the objectives, what is expected of them to get out of this course, or what you put out there to get the student completed. That is Blackboard in a nutshell. It was fun. It was easy. But like I say, the pros outweigh the cons. The pros are it's easy to set up. An instruction designer can go in from step to step. As a teacher, you can go in step to step to set up a course. I recommend the student colleges, if they want it, to go ahead and get it. The cons are it's a little slow sometimes, and the con is I didn't like what the discussion board was. Other than that, it's a great tool to use. Thank you. Have a nice day.